Yay Networks.
Hi, everybody. Welcome back to In the Cards and Stars. I'm your host, Brit Mogensen, and Happy New Year. This is our new year, you guys. It is the start of Aries season, and I'm so excited. I can feel the energy. I'm wearing red. I hope you guys are ready for an exciting new beginning in your life. So that's what this episode's all about. I'm going to tell you guys how to use the energy of Aries season, how it's going to affect you personally, because this is going to kick off the next 12 months. So the way we start Aries season, the way we start the year, is the way we finish the year. And we're going to start it off strong here at In the Cards and Stars. Let's just dive right in. There's so much happening in the cosmos this week that's really what we're going to focus on. Aries season started on March 20th. This is a time for a fresh start. And then then on Tuesday, when we're recording this podcast, this is actually the new moon in Aries, and Jupiter is positively aspected, which is the giver of gifts and luck. So if there is anything that you have been wanting to manifest or bring into your life, not only is this the best time to start that, but you have the new moon supporting you. Aries is the warrior. Aries is all about courage, energy. Aries is a fire sign. This is the beginning. So think of like the spark of inspiration that we get when you light a match and you first see that fire, that flame pops up. That's how we feel inside right now. And that's the energy that we have to bring to anything that we are wanting to manifest, especially over this brand new period. So it's like we've closed the book on the chapter of the last 12 seasons, and we're starting a brand new book. This is when we really want to step into that warrior energy. We want to embody like the baddest, boldest version of ourselves. So if there's anything that you have felt kind of nervous to do, or you've been kind of like holding yourself back from, like, for me, I was holding myself back from starting an In the Cards Instagram, even though I've been wanting to and I love it. So we're launching it today. So you guys launch something today, big, small, whatever it is, do something, take action. Aries season is kind of this feeling of, don't overthink, just do. Don't try to make things perfect this season. Aries season lasts until April 19th. So during this period, we are just able to embody that inner Aries. You can be a little impulsive. You don't have to have everything perfect. So we're going to talk about each of the signs and how this is going to impact you, where in your life you're going to be focusing this energy. And that's going to be a lot of fun. But we also have other things happening this week. So Gemini, you guys are going to be so happy if you have Gemini in your big three, or if you look in your birth chart and see which house is ruled by Gemini. That's the part of your life that's been affected. Well, Mars has been in Gemini for 7 months, which is a very, very long time. Gemini placements, wherever we have Mars and Gemini, we've just had this pressure since August. And finally, it's all moving away. Things are clearing up this Saturday on the 25th. So we are going to be able to, it's like that pressure valve is going to finally be released. For me, it's been in my communication zone. So it's like, yes, the communication has been a lot. Think about Mars. Think about how intense that energy is. There can be conflict. It can be good because it can push you. But 7 months of anything is kind of a lot, especially when it comes to like our birth charts and having one area of focus. So Cancer, you guys are up next. But for you, it's going to be a lot different just because Cancer energy by nature is very chill and calm. And you guys really will benefit from having from having Mars push into your sign. It's going to push you forward. It's going to kind of wake up your senses. You're going to really love it. For Geminis, it was just a little bit much. So be glad, Cancers, you only have this for 2 months, but you guys are going to want to make the most of it. We'll talk about that later. But if you're a Gemini and you've been kind of going through a lot or feeling like there's just been a lot of pressure on you, it's not your imagination. Mars has been pushing you to up level, to face things head on, and that's a little tiring. So pat yourself on the back and get ready to relax a little bit. Then we have, last but not least, you guys, such a big, big move in the cosmos. Pluto is finally moving into Aquarius. So Pluto has been in Capricorn for the past 15 years. So if you have Capricorn as one of your major placements, or a lot of emphasis on Capricorn in your birth chart, that part of your life has been in a state of change and rebirth. Pluto's like tear down, be like reborn again. It's like this constant process of like the phoenix rising, but that's a lot of work in that part of your life. So Capricorn, this has been where we've been focused on this energy. Capricorn collectively rules like financial systems, structure. I think we've all seen things really get shaken up over the past 15 years, just societally. And so this is what's been going on. And now we get a break from that energy. And there's a temporary time when Pluto will be moving into Aquarius for a few months. This is going to give us a preview of what will start and be like a consistent new energy for all of us beginning in 2024. So, and then for the next 20 years, Pluto will be in Aquarius. So that means the transformations now are going to be focused on Aquarian themes. So, brotherhood, or sisterhood, us coming together as a collective, us really supporting each other, having more empathy, focusing on AI and technology. So we're going to see technology increase at an even more rapid pace over the next 20 years. I have no idea. Like, if we think of just like the iPhones and like how much that even changed while Pluto was in Capricorn, I have no idea what we can expect while Pluto is in Aquarius. It's going to be so exciting, so crazy. We're going to look back and be like, oh my God, remember when we used to use cameras? Now we just teleport. So it's going to be great. Can't wait for that. So check out where that is in your chart, though. My Aquarius people who just went through that Saturn return. So the same place that you guys, and by the way, there's a podcast episode, I think a couple episodes ago. If you want to refresh your memory on that, check out that episode. It'll help a lot. But you guys, wherever you were focusing on increasing your discipline, now Saturn's gone and Pluto is going to be taking its place. And so now you're going to transform by using all the lessons, all the things that you had to learn over the past 3 years. Now you're going to like really put it into action. Pluto transforms. Pluto is a radical change. So some people are kind of scared of Pluto because it's associated with Scorpio, with the underworld, with darkness. However, it's a powerful energy and a powerful planet. And when it comes to astrology, I truly believe that it's all about your intention. So if you choose to use this energy of transformation for your benefit and you're aware of it and positively like making your plans, putting things in motion, just being really aware, you can do amazing things that you never thought possible because it's a total transformation. It's a complete change. Okay, you guys, I'm excited for this astrology. If you guys can't tell, we needed a shift. Things were feeling a little stagnant, but we finally have it. So let's take a little break and then let's talk about how Aries season is going to affect you personally. This show is brought to you by BetterHelp. So with all this talk about Aries season and getting a fresh start, I highly recommend putting your mental health first. Mental health is the foundation of everything that we do. In Aries season, we were talking about courage, talking about being able to put yourself out there in a new way, overcome obstacles, be the best version of yourself. Well, all of that is mental, right? That all comes from your mindset, and getting support in that area of your life can really set you up to use this energy for your benefit in a very real practical way. So if you're thinking of starting therapy, give BetterHelp a try. It's entirely online, designed to be convenient, flexible, and suited to your schedule. Just fill out a brief questionnaire to get matched with a licensed therapist and switch therapists anytime for no additional charge. I personally started using therapy when I was in college because as a Virgo sun, I've always had a lovely little bit of anxiety and I'm prone to getting depressed. And I found that going to someone who was a licensed therapist, it really changed my perspective. Having someone that you can talk to who really is in that mindset to help you, as much as we love our friends and family, they might have their own biases, right? They love us and they are not going to be as objective as we might need. So I highly recommend therapy if there's something that you've been struggling with, or if you just want to be able to throw, some of your ideas at the wall and have somebody else objectively tell you what they think based on their expertise. It really was a game changer for me. And I go to therapy on and off just anytime I have a transition in life or need a little bit of extra support. Discover your potential with BetterHelp. Visit betterhelp.com/BritPod today to get 10% off your first month. That's betterhelp.com/BRITPOD. Okay, so now that we know the general vibe of Aries season, the warrior energy, the warrior goddess, if you will, let's talk about how this is going to impact you in your very own life. So I say always pull up the birth chart. Love astrocharts.com because it's free and it's really simple to use. Little hot tip, you guys, I have started using whole sign houses, which is just, we can get into that another day, but when you put in all your information, if you guys do use Astro Charts, when you go to settings, after it's all popped up, you can go to settings kind of like at the top, and you can click on whole sign houses because the default is Placidus, blah, blah, blah. I don't want to bore you guys, but basically, whole sign houses makes it really, really easy to read everything. And it's a really efficient tool, especially if you're newer to astrology. So pull up that birth chart and look at where you have Aries placements. Look at where you have like a house that's ruled by Aries. You'll have it somewhere in your chart. So, and that'll be like at the bottom of your birth chart. So listen for that part of your chart. And also listen for your rising sign. This is another thing, you guys. A lot of the time we listen for our sun and our rising sign. The deeper and deeper I go into astrology, though, the more I realize that our rising sign is really where it's at when you are listening to or reading a horoscope that another astrologer has written, because that is our first house. So when you get into like the technical aspects of it, it's way more accurate. So I say listen for that rising sign. Let your sun sign inform a little bit too, but really it's your rising sign. Okay, let's get into what's going to be going on. So our fire signs first, because this is your season after all. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, you guys are just feeling good. Okay, you're feeling good this season. This is the time when you really get to shine. And Aries, of course, this is when you focus on yourself. This is your birthday season. So it's your rebirth. This is your rebranding. This is when you get to say, all right, I'm ready to start fresh. And you really are able to do that in any part of your life. One of my good friends, Alexis Waters, she is an Aries. Her birthday is on the 24th, coming up, very close to this new moon in Aries. So we were chatting about this the other day and all the things she's going to be manifesting. Because anytime you have a birthday, especially close to like a new moon or the beginning of a season, you have even more access to that fresh energy of change. So use that energy, you guys, and do what brings you joy. Aries is a childlike energy. It's about what makes us happy. It's about not overthinking, just taking action. So take action, do what you guys do best, but it's going to come natural to you. Okay, Leo, you guys, this season, anything's possible. This is when you feel recharged. You feel like if anything happened last year that kind of made you feel a little bit down, or sometimes we don't believe in our dreams as much as usual, right? Aries season is here to renew that. So dream really big and manifest, manifest, manifest. Okay, Sagittarius, you guys, this is a time to start new projects. You love starting projects. You love an adventure, and it's time to start something new. So do that, enjoy, have fun with it. And that's really the most important thing for you guys. Just have fun. All right, earth signs. So Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, earth signs really get woken up by fire energy. Earth can be super stable. And, sometimes Earth is like, it's so stable, it's so reliable, it's such a warm, great energy. I love Earth sign energy. But there can be times when Earth signs will just get really set in their ways and they'll forget that part of the joy of life is having things that are unpredictable. It's allowing yourself to do something that's a little bit out of the box, or maybe, is a risk that you wouldn't usually take. So for you guys, it's just time to lighten up, have a little more fun. Let Aries season inspire more spontaneity in your life. Ask yourself, what is something that I want to do that maybe I haven't allowed myself to do lately? And go do that thing. What's something that really is fun for me that I just kind of stopped letting myself do because it's not practical? Don't be practical. Don't be practical during Aries season. And again, enjoy, tap into that fiery energy. Air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So for you guys, okay, just like fire signs, air is very, very compatible with fire energy because air like fans the flames of fire. So it's like Aries season just really gets you guys moving. And air signs rule the mind, the mental processes, things that we think, the way that we communicate. So this season is going to really push you to communicate your truth even more than usual. It's going to bring new ideas into your life and really just fan the flames of your spirit and the things that you find exciting and important. Again, Aries being that first sign of the zodiac, it really is all about the self. It's like, who am I? How do I feel? The little phrase for Aries is I am. Every sign has a phrase, and Aries is like, I am. It's all about the ego, the self in the best way possible, because how beautiful is it that we're all unique? So tapping into that is what will help you to start this new zodiac calendar year off like with just the most power that you really want. Okay. So yeah, just creativity, communication, Libras, a lot of love, Aquarius, creativity, all the things that you guys just naturally kind of gravitate towards. Water signs, last but not least, are beautiful, energetic, loving water signs. You guys have so much empathy. And during Pisces season, you probably went really deep. That is a natural energy for you. You guys are really compatible with Pisces energy. But if you'll notice, too much of a good thing always becomes a bad thing, right? So for you guys, you probably really got in your feels during Pisces season. You probably got really creative and allowed yourself to get in touch with like your truest desires. That's amazing. And in Aries season, now you're being asked to, put your money where your mouth is, so to speak, and take action on those creative ideas, those emotional epiphanies that you guys had. So yeah, use this season to energize your life, to take those actions, to not overthink or overfeel. Sometimes we can be a little bit careful when we're in that energy of emotion, because you guys sometimes always think about like everybody else's feelings, which is beautiful and wonderful. But during Aries season, give yourself permission to think more about your own feelings and follow your impulses, see what happens. But it's going to be a great season, you guys. I am so excited for it. And I hope that you are too. Be sure to check out the new Instagram in the Cards and Stars. I am going to be posting content that goes along with all of these episodes. So I can't wait, you guys. I'm going to get into my creative energy, and DM me over there. We can talk about whatever you want. Like, I just can't wait. All right. I love you so much. Thanks for being here. Also check out the YouTube video. And yeah, I think that's everything. Happy Aries season.